Hear your voice.
Thank you for joining the show. Thank you for joining our Wrestlemania Predictions show. This is that time of the year. This is what we've all been waiting for, man. The granddaddy of them all, the biggest spectacle, bigger than the Super Bowl, bigger than the NCAA championship, bigger than the NBA playoffs. WrestleMania is here, man. WrestleMania week is ongoing right now. You got the Hall of Fame on Friday. You got the NXT show on Saturday. And, of course, WrestleMania on Sunday. Trent, my friend, thank you for being on what we're up to episode 95 right now. Right now, you are listening to the Wrestling Fans Podcast. I am your host, Bangham South, Jason Fascade. And along this ride, I've got the best in the world today, the man Trent Williams, the only guy that I know that's still getting DMs from Mickey James. More on that later. Trent, like I said, man, we got a lot to talk about. So are you ready, my friend?
I'm ready.
Let's stop stalling and get right into the show. Trent, once again, dude, you can lead the show. I mean, we're really just doing predictions, but we got a lot of predictions. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. So take it away, my friend.
Yeah, so I guess before we actually get to the wrestling cards, I guess we could do a quick little preview of the Hall of Fame that'll be on Friday night. We have Goldberg going in as the headline act, inducted by Paul Heyman. The Dudley Boys are going to be inducted by Edge and Christian. Ivory inducted by Molly Holly. Jeff Jarrett inducted by Road Dogg. Hillbilly Jim inducted by Jimmy Hart. Mark Henry inducted by Big Show. Kid Rock, we don't know who he's going to be inducted by, which is pretty interesting considering we're only 2 days away and the rumors going on about Undertaker. And also JJ Robertson inducted by Dana Warrior for the Warrior Award.
Okay. I'm pretty sure Road Dogg will have some funny stories. Edge and Christian inducting the Dudleys, that should be something. Paul Heyman inducting Goldberg, I never understood, but I guess you kind of need somebody to induct them. Any pick probably would be a little awkward, but who better than Paul Heyman?
Yeah, I mean, I thought like maybe an Eric Bischoff or something would have been better.
Yeah, better, but still a little awkward, you know? I mean, if you had a WCW guy, okay, but, you know, it'll be fun to see what Goldberg says during his induction speech, but hopefully, you know, we get a lot of laughs. We get people, you know, just being themselves, and get a pretty interesting Hall of Fame ceremony.
Yeah, and I think we'll definitely be getting tears from Jeff Jarrett because they've been doing video things with him, following him around this week, and he's already tearing up about coming back and the fact that they're allowing him to come back after what he did about holding him up when he left.
Wait a minute. Holding him up? What did he do?
For money. Yeah, I think he wasn't going to show up or something like that. Him and Vince left on bad terms.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, we'll see. Once again, TNA Jeff Jarrett deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
Double J or J-E, double F, J-A, double R. I could care less. So hopefully he mentions more, you know, just about his entire wrestling career coming full circle and going into the Hall of Fame. Not just this failed country star when he was in the WWF, I think.
Right. Yep.
What in the world? Okay. And you said Molly Holly is inducting Ivory.
Yeah.
Who was Big Show's? Yeah. All right. Yeah. Big Show's inducting Mark Henry. That should be cool. Mark Henry needs to come up with the salmon suit. I mean, we've already said that, but it should be interesting, man. Do you really think the Undertaker's gonna induct Kid Rock though?
I don't know. I mean, it's kind of weird they don't have somebody already. They haven't announced it anyway.
Who usually does the celebrity?
Different people.
Okay. Because
I can't remember who did it last year.
John Cena did Snoop, but that was what 2 or 3 years ago, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think that was the year that 32 WrestleMania 32 because she
Okay.
come out with Sasha.
Yeah. I forgot who did the celebrity wing last. I don't remember anything memorable about last year's other than Kurt.
Yeah,
Yeah, like Kurt's closed the show out well. Hopefully Goldberg closes the show out well. But if not, maybe we get some really good laughs along the way.
definitely. Let's see who was last year. I don't think they had a celebrity last year.
I don't think. Yeah, it doesn't come to mind.
Yeah, they didn't.
Okay, cool.
So I guess we can move on to. I guess we can run down real quick because this might be a pretty good show before we get to NXT. This Ring of Honor Supercard of Honor. It looks like it might be a pretty good show.
Wait a minute. Is everyone capitalizing off of the WrestleMania weekend in New Orleans?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
There's
so
about
what?
20 shows down there this week.
Holy smokes! What day is their show on?
I believe it's the same time as Takeover's on.
Okay.
Yep.
Go ahead.
So yes, they also have a pre-show. It looks like their pre-show matches will be the semifinals to crown the Women of Honor first champion. Kelly Klein versus Mayu Iwatani and Sumi Sakai versus Tenille Dashwood, and the winner of those two matches will face each other later on the main show to declare the first Women of Honor champion. We also have Cody versus Kenny Omega, Dalton Castle versus Marty Scurll for the ROH title, Hangman Page versus Kota Ibushi, SoCal Uncensored versus the Young Bucks and Flip Gordon in a ladder match for the ROH six-man titles, Tomohiro Ishii versus Punishment Martinez, Kenny King versus Silas Young in a last man standing match, the Briscoes versus Jay Lethal and Hiroshi Tanahashi for the ROH tag titles, and Chucky T versus Jonathan Gresham.
Okay, sounds like an awesome show.
Yeah. I might check this one out. I usually don't check Ring of Honor shows out, but I'm interested in the Cody Omega match and then hoping Tenille wins the women's championship.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome, dude. That's gonna be awesome.
Yep. Now we can get into NXT Takeover New Orleans. The first match will be for the tag team titles: Undisputed Era, Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly versus Authors of Pain versus Pete Dunne and Roderick Strong.
Wait a minute. What is Adam Cole gonna do? Double duty?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I'm looking for the Undisputed Era to probably retain here.
Yeah. If he's doing double duty, he's really gonna do double because he's in a ladder match too, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I don't think Authors of Pain are gonna come out with this. So yeah, I gotta go Undisputed Era.
Yep. All right. Next match we have Ricochet versus Killian Dane versus EC3 versus Lars Sullivan versus Velveteen Dream versus Adam Cole, baby, for the NXT North American Championship in a ladder match.
Listen, I don't think anyone has a clear-cut favorite here. I'm going with EC3 just because at the end of the day, it's going to set it up well for this championship reign. I mean, I don't see Ricochet getting it. Velveteen Dream would be a nice title holder, but at the end of the day, I just see EC3, claiming his destiny and becoming the first. They need to call it the NAC or something. I'm not gonna say North American Championship every single time, but yeah, I got you.
Yeah, they like their champions to be able to look good in a suit and stuff. So EC3 kind of fits that better than anybody. It's sort of like that classic kind of old school heel,
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right, next match we have Ember Moon versus Shayna Baszler for the NXT Women's Championship. I think Shayna's going to take it here, and I think it's time for Ember to go up to the main roster.
Really? Okay. I don't know, man. I don't know. I still got Ember Moon winning. Maybe hopefully we get a third match. I mean, this is something that okay, I'll say this. I want Ember Moon to win, and I'm saying I want her to win. Do I think she will win? Probably not. But I am going Ember Moon. Only because the first time they had to make Shayna look dominant or whatever. She tried to break her arm or whatever. Showed up at the Rumble with a cast on her arm or whatever.
Right.
This time, either Ember needs to beat her cleanly, or she just needs to, they need to have a great match and then she loses. But
yeah,
I don't know who else is on that women's division, and maybe that's a good thing. So Shayna Baszler can just run through the rest of them.
Right. Yeah. I mean, if you look at if Ember wins, I mean, unless they do Shayna Baszler again for the third time, that's really the only heel down there in NXT for the women. I mean, I guess you got Iconic Duo, but I think they're also fixing to come up because we ain't heard from them in quite a while. But Shayna Baszler, I mean, if you give her the title, she can go through people like Dakota Kai and Kairi Sane and like Nikki Cross and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, definitely. So we both have Shayna winning, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead.
All right, the next match for the NXT Championship, Andrade Cien Almas with Zelina Vega versus Aleister Black.
Big face, little body. Do you see any type of Drew McIntyre interference here?
Is he healthy?
I don't know. I really don't know. Do you see it? Do you see any interference whatsoever? Even if it's who's Johnny Gargano's chick?
Candice LeRae.
Yeah. Do you see any kind of interference there?
I could see that happening maybe, yeah.
Okay. Wait a minute. Are we saying this is the last match or it's not gonna be the last match?
No, probably not gonna be the last match.
Wow. Really?
Yep.
Wow. Okay. Well, yeah. I got Almas, dude. I still got Almas. If it's not going to be the last match, I got Almas. Yeah, I got. Unfortunately.
And this is the feud I think they can continue for maybe to SummerSlam or something.
Yeah, because really the whole feud still had a mix of Johnny Gargano in it.
Right.
And listen, you got Aleister Black as a dominating force, but the matchup, I don't know. Somehow I see this evolving into like a triple threat with Gargano or somehow somewhere later, maybe a four-way with Drew once he gets back. So I'm going with Almas for right now, man. I think it'll be an awesome match, but I'm going with Almas.
Yeah, probably could. I mean, ladder matches, they're always fun, but as far as like straight one-on-one matches, it could probably might be the match of the night.
Let me ask you this, dude. Who did Aleister Black face in his debut match? Was it Almas?
I think so.
Yeah, for some reason I just and these were the true Magic Mike days of Almas.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he beat the crap out of Almas, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I definitely got Almas this time.
Yeah, and then what I think will be our main event: Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa in an unsanctioned match.
I like all of the hype around this match. I would be shocked if it's the last match, but when you think of what has the most steam, it's these two guys, man. So, what do you think, man? Let me get your opinion first.
Well, I've really loved the story between the two and how this match has come about. I had an idea to actually make this the first match on the show, like have the show start and immediately like cut to the parking lot with them fighting it out in the parking lot, and they fight their way to the arena, and like Regal's like, this match was supposed to happen later, but since y'all two can't stop fighting, we'll have the match now.
Listen, that's not a bad idea because when you think of it, man, you got there's not one element on this show that's going to be a bathroom break. And I mean, this is how the NXT takeovers were built, by having every single match mean absolutely everything. So a great way to start the show, and then probably have your heavyweight title last. Maybe even put the triple threat last, man. I mean, that's the good thing about NXT. That's the true thing about NXT. It's like every single segment can stand on its own.
Yep. Yeah, but, any match could be like a main event for like its own takeover.
Yeah, I mean they did that with the Authors of Pain and DIY and the ladder, or I think it was like just a no disqualification match. I mean, that ended the show because that had the most steam on it. Yeah, well, I just remember them going through tables and everything like that. So I'm like,
ain't that the show where Gargano turned on
Yeah. So that's what everybody is still. That's what's still lodged in everyone's memory. That's what's going to get the most reaction, man. So that has to go last, or it has to be a prominent figure on the show.
Yeah, I agree. So that's NXT Takeover.
Oh, whoa. So who you got?
Something tells me that this match might not have a finish, and this feud continues to some other kind of stipulation. down the line.
Is there anything about Johnny Gargano comes back if he wins or anything like that?
Yeah.
Okay, so if Gargano wins, he's back.
Yeah. So I guess that means they have to have a winner then.
Okay. I'm going like I still go with Ciampa winning. I still go with Ciampa winning, and I'm pretty sure this is gonna get dragged out for a couple more months.
Yeah. I could see them doing maybe like Gargano wins and then like Ciampa's pissed because he thought he got rid of him. Now he has to try to get rid of him again so that Gargano don't try to take his spotlight. You know, in his own mind, he don't try to take the spotlight from him again.
Yeah, either way, like this is a cool payoff for Ciampa, beating Gargano up initially,
Yep.
and then making him lose the match at the last takeover. So, so this is the payoff for that. Do I think this will still continue? Heck yeah.
Yeah, there's too much story to tell for them to just have one match.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if Gargano wins, okay, he's back. That's cool. But Tommaso Ciampa still ends the show. Hits him with his crutches. He's the face that everyone remembers. He's getting the boos. Everyone's happy that Gargano's back, but it's just gonna continue forever and a day.
Yep, sounds like sounds like a good thing. Before we go to the WrestleMania card, did you see the announcement about the Access tournaments?
The what?
The WrestleMania Access. They're having a 4 different tournaments on Access throughout the weekend, and on Sunday there will be 4 title matches featuring the UK title, the NXT Women's title, the NXT Tag titles, and the NXT North American title.
Wait a minute. What? Wait. What are you? So what? Access is like the little free, not free, but
it's not free, but
yeah.
Meet all the superstars and stuff.
Okay, and that's cool. That'll probably be probably an episode of NXT. I mean, let's be honest.
That'd be a good idea.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Are they doing this after the pay-per-view? After the takeover show?
Well, the I think the semis and the quarterfinals will be like on Thursday and Friday and Saturday, and then the actual title matches will be on Sunday morning.
Wow, dude. Listen, man.
The guys on the champions in NXT will basically have to wrestle that night and then get up at morning.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be something to be like the new North American champion, then you lose it the next morning?
I mean, it's
not even 24 hours.
It sounds cool. Like if the tag champs are facing the Street Profits or something like that, like that's cool. If the women's champ goes up against 75-year-old Kairi Sane, that's cool. That's just it's just something, man. Like you can't say you went down to New Orleans and didn't get to see the WWE or the NXT. So you got to keep them plugged in and tuned in. Maybe for people who couldn't get tickets or whatever. But that's a lot of stuff going on, man.
Oh yeah, and they have to be doing that to try to get people not to go to the other indie shows that are happening around. They're using indie talent in these tournaments. That people want to see.
Yeah, like the cool thing about it is, man, it's going to be a lot of people down there. You're already in a festive environment with it being New Orleans, but to have that in the morning on a Sunday before Mania, like I said, if you don't have tickets to Mania, like that's probably a cool thing. But if you went out on Saturday night and you in New Orleans, Trey, I don't know if you've ever been in New Orleans, but
no,
I'm not getting up on Sunday morning, dude. I'm just being honest with you. But it'll give people something to do all day long, man, and it'll be wrestling related. Say you got tickets to Mania, but you didn't get tickets to NXT, you can still see the tag champs and all that other stuff. At the Access show. It'll be cool.
And see, the thing is, on Sunday, like other than those Access shows, there's no other wrestling events running that day other than WrestleMania and those Access shows.
Yeah, listen, it'll be for the people who, maybe went to some of those other shows but didn't get to go to Takeover, and they can see some of the NXT talent. It's cool. It's just a lot of stuff going on, man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I mean, WrestleMania week now has turned into a whole thing. Like, sometimes some people go down there and they don't even want to go to WrestleMania. They'll just go to some of the other shows.
Well, dude, like I would really do that. Like I thought about going down there. I wouldn't get to see WrestleMania, of course, but I would, try to partake in some of the other items that they have. But at the end of the day, you're in New Orleans. You're
Right.
in New Orleans where at least probably 200,000 people extra are there just for the other events going on. So it's a festive time, man, and you get to see some wrestling shows for probably a good price, free if you walk up on some, probably some comedy shows, some one-man shows, all that
Definitely.
stuff. So it'll be a crazy time in New Orleans, man. They'll definitely benefit from that.
Yeah, and like these tournaments, like they're using like talents from like Progress and Evolve and all that.
Trent, if we had a wrestling promotion, we could do a show down there. I mean, like
Uh-huh.
that's basically what you get during WrestleMania week. You know what I mean? And people are down there for wrestling, but they want to be entertained pretty much like every single day. Maybe you got tickets to Mania, but you've been down there since Friday. You got to do something, so you got to keep people occupied.
Yeah, I mean, even TNA and Lucha Underground are joining up together to do a show.
It's crazy. That is crazy. That is, man. Good luck to everybody, though.
One other thing before we get to WrestleMania is they announced that the Greatest Royal Rumble show will be on the network April 27th. It'll be on at noon or 11 o'clock if you for some reason want to watch a pre-show for a show that's happening overseas.
Jeez. Okay.
Do you know I'll be watching it because I want to see this Rumble.
Is it a show or is it literally just the Rumble and that's it?
No, it's gonna be a show, and it's gonna be a long show because they're doing the Rumble. Plus, they're announcing 7 title matches. We're gonna have another WrestleMania in like 3 weeks as far as length goes.
Wait a minute, what day is this again?
April 27th.
Which is a Saturday or Sunday?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Not sure if you're a movie fan, but the Avengers comes out.
Somebody was talking about that'd be the same day as that.
Yeah. I think that's a Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, listen, good luck to him. That's just a lot of stuff. And it's just,
this is a busy month for WWE.
I know that's a Friday. That is a Friday.
Okay.
That is a Friday. Listen, good luck to him, man. You're gonna do WrestleMania now. Hopefully you just get to, piggyback off the steam that you got with WrestleManias. But the largest Rumble ever. Hey, good luck to him.
They already announced Daniel Bryan's gonna be in it.
Okay, you got Royal Rumble in January. Winner gets to headline WrestleMania. What's the big deal about this Royal Rumble other than it's the greatest Royal Rumble?
They haven't really announced the prize, but they should really do something like give them a title shot at Money in the Bank or something. But they're basically just doing it because the King of Saudi Arabia is giving them a lot of money.
Yeah, I figured it was that. Now there won't be any women on the show though, right?
Right.
So that, I don't know, to me that might deter some people, but I'm pretty sure people are watching, man. It'll be interesting to see what they do. Obviously, they're getting financial backing to do it, so more power to them, man.
Yeah, I mean, like some people are blaming WWE for that, but I mean, I feel there's really only so much they can do as far as the women thing. If the place won't budge, the government or whatever there won't budge. Like obviously, I guess when they did it with Sasha and Alexa in Abu Dhabi, the people there were a little bit more, they weren't quite as strict on the rules they have for women.
And listen,
I'm sure if they weren't so strict, I'm sure WWE would be more than happy to have women on the card.
And I'm terrible with geography, but I do remember those photos. They were clothed.
Yeah,
I mean, they were clothed like they basically came out in the old MVP attire, like they were the probably the one thing that was a little different was their hair. Not different, but like the only thing that was maybe a little too taboo was their hair because their hair was still out. Like they weren't wrapped, their hair wasn't wrapped up. But
they showed like little girl, like I don't know if it's like you have to be a certain age when you do it, but like they were showing like younger girls in the crowd and they weren't like they didn't have like the whole thing on their face and on their head like some of the older women did.
Okay, but obviously we know what Alexa and Sasha's ring attire is. Right. They show skin. I mean, that's what everyone does.
I mean, let's face it. Who would ever want to cover up Alexa Bliss's face?
Nicely done. No. I'm just saying, like, maybe they like you said, there were different constraints over there. Wherever they're doing this one, you won't have that. I don't know. It it just adds a little bit of just it spices it up a little bit, man, just to see the females, and especially when you have all of the talent there, you kind of want to see the females too. Not saying that you got to skirt any kind of laws, but I don't know, maybe things just fly. Like the weird thing to me is you invite them over there. Maybe TV is censored over there where they don't show the women.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But if you know who these superstars are, then you have seen the women. You would think that they would want the women to show up too. That's just me. You know, that's just me.
Yeah, I mean, they might edit out the women's matches or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know. I thought, you know how like they do like, I don't know if you've ever followed them on Twitter or anything, Kayfabe News, where they do like the Onion for like wrestling stories.
Okay.
I said it'd be hilarious if they ran a story where like this is whole like this king of Saudi Arabia promised Vince McMahon a lot of money, but it's like one of those Nigerian schemes where you do a lot of stuff and they don't give you anything for it. People fall for.
Right. That's crazy. So
I guess we'll get to WrestleMania now. That'll take us to the next 3 hours. Oh, okay. Up first, we have Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. I guess I can go through. Here's everybody's that's not having another match that could be in this match.
Okay.
The Revival, Apollo Crews, Bo Dallas, Bray Wyatt, Kurt Hawkins, Curtis Axel, Goldust, Slater, Carl Anderson, Kane, Gallows, Titus, Rhino, Matt Hardy, Aiden English, Chad Gable, Connor, Shelton Benjamin, Victor, Zack Ryder, Baron Corbin, Primo, Ty Dillinger, Mojo, Tyler Breeze, Fandango, and Dolph Ziggler.
I'm riding with Dolph and Bray. Those are probably my favorites to win this. I guess you would say it needs to be someone that has underperformed so far.
Right.
Because you got Mojo, you got Baron, you got Cesaro as winners, but
and Big Show.
And well, the Big Show, yeah. When Big Show won it, he was just the giant. Like it was made for a giant to win that year, right? I mean, yeah. But listen, I got Bray, I got Dolph. I don't know what they do with it, and they typically have shown that they don't do anything with it.
Right.
So listen, I'm just going with them, and I'll sit it out if someone else wins.
I'm really not thinking it's going to be anybody that's announced or even on the card. I feel like it's going to be somebody surprised. Either like somebody from NXT coming up or like maybe a Big Cass or a Bobby Lashley or Samoa Joe or something.
Hey, I'm still good with that, man, because the names that you got in there, I like nothing jumps out at you as, oh, yeah. Right. Like the Women's Battle Royal, I know exactly who's going to win that.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I had a good idea who's going to win, but then that person was put into a fatal 4-way match. So
apparently because he threatened to quit.
I heard it was because he sold a bunch of merchandise.
I heard that too, but apparently,
yeah,
he's like, look, I'm Splitsville, blah 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 blah. Then you come out with the whole Rusev Day thing, and that takes off, but you're still not in a match yet. Because he didn't get put into the match until last week,
right? Actually, going back to that Battle Royal, so you know how like last year Mojo won it because of Rob Gronkowski?
Yeah.
Well, I found out this week that Carl Anderson knows a certain kind of celebrity.
Gosh. Who?
You remember Big Brother last year?
Okay.
Kevin, the old guy?
Okay.
He knows him. Carl Anderson and him know each other. So I think we should have Kevin from Big Brother come in and eliminate somebody and give the win to Carl Anderson.
I don't know. Like I don't know, bro. That's stretching it. But if you get a New Orleans Saint, I know you're not a football fan, but if you get some kind of NBA Pelican, a Pelican is the name of a team. Or the New Orleans Saints guys, that'll be cool.
Yeah.
We'll see, man. Like this is.
Or maybe Gronk will show up again and Mojo will win it for a second time.
Maybe Gronk wins it.
Yeah, that could happen too.
It wouldn't surprise me if Grunt won this thing. So once again, it's filler just to get everybody on the show.
Yeah, it's pre-show. It'll probably be the first match on the pre-show, so they'll be wrestling in front of like 100 people.
Yeah.
The next match, I guess we'll go ahead and do the Women's Battle Royal. Here are the women that could be in it. Dana Brooke, Mandy Rose, Sasha Banks, Bailey. I'm sad they didn't get a one-on-one match. Mickey James, Sonya Deville, Naomi, Carmella, who just broke the record for having the Money in the Bank briefcase the longest. Lana, Nikki Bella, Ruby Riott, Sarah Logan, Liv Morgan, Natalya, and Becky Lynch.
It's I got Sonya Deville. I mean, I've had Sonya Deville for at least 2 months now.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Becky Lynch. I think she needs something right now to help her. She's kind of just been floating around, not really doing anything. I think she could use. I mean, this might just be, just like the Andre Battle Royal, where it ends up not being anything, but at least she'll have something that she can talk about, or they can center around her.
Okay.
A trophy that looks like a female's anatomy.
Listen, I will say this, man. Like Bailey and Sasha, somehow they managed to get a storyline. There's not a lot for any of the other chicks, man. Like if they're like obviously Charlotte, Asuka, Nia, and Alexa, but you got all those other females on there that aren't doing jack squat, man. So Naomi's lost in the mix. Becky's lost in the mix, and they're not doing anything. So if Becky wins, it cool, man. I could definitely see Bailey winning it, and that'll give her a little bit extra over Sasha. But I've said it before, man. I've been saying it for a while. I got Sonya Deville winning this thing.
All right, and I think some surprises we might could see in this match is like iconic duo, maybe Nikki Cross, Bianca Belair, and maybe even Ivory might get in this match.
But the thing is, this isn't a Royal Rumble; it's just a Battle Royal. So they all start out in the ring.
Yeah.
Like I get. Well, first of all, you need some people to fill up the ring, but I just like I wouldn't want to see Bianca Belair to get thrown in this ring when maybe people don't even know who they are,
Yeah. Well, I think like if you have any surprises, I think they actually do their entrances.
Really? Oh, as the walk, as the
yeah. I mean, like a bunch of them being ring and like
I got you. Cool. I got you.
All right, next match, the last match that'll be on the pre-show, a match that could probably be one of the better matches of the whole show. Cedric Alexander versus Mustafa Ali for the Cruiserweight Championship.
What makes this the best match on the show is the fact that I don't care what his name is, Rockstar Spud, gave a heartfelt promo of why people should get to the arena early and watch this match. Obviously, I think I can't say that they're getting screwed because you can't put every single match on the card. Like you can't put it on the main show. But if they at least highlight or headline the kickoff show, then I'm cool with that. So with that said,
I think they're going to sandwich them in the middle of the Battle Royals.
Oh yeah, because you're not doing 2 Battle Royals back to back, are you?
No.
Yeah, I mean that's the tough part, man. That's really the tough part. Just after that, you got to factor in the order of the main card. So, I just hope that they don't wrestle in front of a empty crowd.
Yeah.
But I got Cedric Alexander.
Where they need to open the doors earlier. Like they usually open them like right when the pre-show starts. They need to open them maybe even an hour earlier before that. Like open them at like 4.
Yep. Hopefully they learn their lesson, man. I mean, you got a 7-hour show, 5-hour show, 7 hours?
7 hours and I'll count the pre-show.
I don't know who's I don't know. I don't know who's showing up that early.
Yeah.
But if you could at least save obviously you'll get some kind of indication of how many people are there with whatever their first match is.
Right.
I just don't want them to wrestle in front of an empty crowd. That's it.
I agree. Well, one good thing this will probably make the second hour, which the second hour is going to be shown on USA Network, so at least they'll get a little bit more exposure.
Yeah, and that either says that somebody's getting shafted within the first hour, or maybe they combine all this stuff, right? Maybe they just do the matches in the second hour.
Yeah, because I mean, you can do a battle royal pretty quick. It don't take long to do those.
Yeah. That should be cool. Yeah,
like do all the match previews like in the first hour.
Yeah, and make sure people are getting in the building. Make sure people are getting in the building. And just start the second hour on USA. Bing bang boom with a couple matches.
Yep. So, who you got in this match?
I got Cedric Alexander, man.
All right, I'm going to go with Mustafa Ali.
There we go.
I think either one of them. I mean, I'm just going to go the opposite of you just to see so we can be somewhat competitive.
I'm cool with that.
But I'll be happy either way. They've done a fantastic job.
Heck yeah. Let's get to
While
the
we're
main
talking about
card.
the cruiserweights,
Oh, go
I
ahead.
have to send out a public apology.
Here we go.
I will never, ever refer to Mr. Buddy Murphy as Vanilla number 2 ever again. Although I'm not still calling Mr. Alexa Bliss because he'll never live up to that standard to be better than her.
Okay,
But,
here's the thing. He wasn't even Vanilla number 1.
No, because I just went in the order they called the team.
I know that that's what I'm saying. He was, he was Vanilla number 2, and we don't even know where the hell Vanilla number 1 is.
I think he's doing house shows with like a new stable.
Okay. Yeah, man, he's lying about his weight, but he definitely has a role on 205 Live brand. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yes, I mean he was in NXT for what 2-3 years, and I've never seen the performances he's given the last month or so. That monkey flip onto the announce table was awesome.
That was sick. That was sick. I will say this though, Kalisto did take all those bumps though.
Yeah.
Kalisto took like every single one of those bumps. So they're good moves, but it's more on Kalisto. But listen, he's definitely not boring. He has slash to him. Just can't wait to see what they really do with him in 205 Live, or if he really admits that he weighs 255 pounds.
And I think by the way they're building him up, I think he's gonna be the first challenger to whoever wins the title.
I can see that. I remember I watched that first match, right? But I didn't watch the rise. I didn't know that he beat TJP, which I think was ridiculous for him to do that. But yeah, if he is the best kept secret, then they need to build him up, man. And him versus Cedric Alexander would be pretty cool. But once they need to put the guy on the scale. Just him going up against Kalisto, I was like, come on, really? He's 205? Come on.
Yeah. All right, here we go with the main card.
Let's go.
So I ordered these in the order that I would have them go in. First match, we have Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor versus one half of the winners of the Mixed Match Challenge and new father, The Miz, for the Intercontinental Championship.
Congrats, Miz. I got there's no way Miz loses after he just had a baby. No. So yeah, I got Miz. I think this will be a really good match. But Finn and Seth, get the best of each other, and then Miz kind of comes in from behind and just picks up the pieces and gets the win.
Yeah, I got Miz too, and I wouldn't be surprised if they kind of turned Miz babyface. He's been cutting some babyface promos. I know he did at the end of the Mixed Match Challenge on Tuesday. He cut a pretty babyface promo, and then the commentary he was doing on Monday was pretty babyface. So maybe they're trying to turn him babyface.
We'll see. The landscape could change though after WrestleMania, so anything is possible right now.
Yeah, and speaking of new fathers, also today Maria Kanellis had her baby.
Oh, cool. Awesome. Yeah, nicely done.
Yep. All right, next match for the Raw Women's Championship: 5 Feet of Fury Alexa Bliss versus the Irresistible Force, who can't do an interview without being in her ring gear, Nia Jax.
She's ready to go, man. She's always ready to go.
She's ready. If Renee would have pissed her off, she would have been ready to move her
foot. She's gonna squash Alexa Bliss like a little bug. I wish she just would have said, "I'm gonna squash you like a little bug and take your damn title." There's no way Alexa escapes the fury of Nia Jax. I just hope that there's good things in store for Nia Jax going forward. But I got Nia Jax, man.
Yep, I agree. Nia Jax. If they don't give her the title, it'll be just as bad as the Booker T Triple H thing with the way this feud went.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be okay with
set up for her to win.
I'm gonna be okay with like Nia beating the crap out of her, and then somehow Nia does something fluke. The stupid thing that they do with Nia. She'll dominate the whole match for like 5-7 minutes. And then she like misses one time and she goes head first into the stairs or something like that. And the whole landscape changes. So yeah, I still got Nia though.
Yeah, I think this match should be a complete squash. I mean, I love Alexa, but the way this story's been told, this needs to be a Goldberg Brock Lesnar from last year, not last longer than 5 minutes.
Yeah, definitely.
Nia dominates.
Definitely.
All right, next match, we have Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus Shane McMahon with diverticulitis and Daniel Bryan, who's making his in-ring return.
Nicely done. Okay, here's the thing. Once again, the landscape could change. I don't know how soon this superstar shakeup might happen. The stipulation is obviously if KO and Sammy beat Daniel Bryan and Shane, that they come back. I think they beat up Shane and win. So I think that KO and Sammy will be back on a SmackDown brand. If they lose and they stay fired, maybe the superstar shakeup takes them to Raw, something like that. But I'm going with KO and Sammy.
Yeah, I agree, and I hope they beat Shane because Shane's been the real problem the whole time. I have to wonder how much in-ring action we're going to see from Shane, and then Daniel Bryan, you wouldn't really want him to do that much because you're still afraid that he might get hurt too. So, boy, this babyface team is something else.
Yeah, like you have big names, but at the end of the day, the talent really isn't overwhelming. I mean, Shane is not on the level of Daniel Bryan or even the other two guys. And then what you're going to put all that weight on the shoulders of Daniel Bryan? It's like, come on, man. Yeah. We'll see, though. We'll definitely see.
Yep. Next match, the Usos versus the New Day versus the Bludgeon Brothers for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship.
Is this in a ladder match?
No, there was rumors that it was going to be a TLC match, but it hasn't been announced. So I don't know if they're going to announce it or not. Maybe they do it that night or something.
Okay. But for right now, it's just a triple threat.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, listen, man, this is the first year on the card. I gotta go with the Usos, man. Like the New Day don't need it. The Bludgeon Brothers. I have no idea, but
right.
It'll be an interesting match. But I got the New Day retaining.
Usos
Sorry, I got the Usos retaining. Yeah.
Yep, I agree with you. Next match: Randy Orton versus Bobby Roode versus Jinder Mahal versus Rusev Day.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm all for Rusev Day. I'm all for anything with Rusev. This feud between these four guys got more time on SmackDown on Tuesday than the New Day, the Usos, and the Bludgeon Brothers.
Well, that didn't bother me. What bothered me was the darn hype in the Andre Battle Royal. They don't need no hype. It stays hype. Mojo Rawley's in it. It stays hype.
Nicely done. But no, man. Bobby Roode, Randy Orton, and Jinder Mahal. I'm sorry, man. It's just it just doesn't work for me. And maybe this is like the secondary title, and traditionally you're supposed to get that one and then move up to heavyweight and all that other crap. But I'm going with Rusev Day, man, only because but the Bobby Roode thing, that's kind of worn off. Randy Orton is just boring, and Jinder, it's just not it. So right. I'm going with Rusev Day, man. Let's see what Rusev Day can do with a United States title.
Right. Yeah. I think everybody wants to be Rusev. These other three better be glad that he was added this match, because I think this would have been a pre-show match if not.
Heck yeah. I wouldn't have watched this match. No one is going to watch this match if it does not have Rusev in it. So at the end of the day, Rusev saved the day.
Without him,
this match would have been a straight bathroom break. Period.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'll go Rusev. All right. Next match, we have The Bar versus Braun Strowman and a mystery partner for the Raw Tag Team Championship.
So who you got as a mystery partner?
I could see it being a couple of people, maybe Big Show, maybe James Ellsworth. Definitely not Braun Strowman.
Nicely done.
Maybe some of those people I was talking about in the Battle Royal. Big Cass, Bobby Lashley, and Samoa Joe.
So Rey Mysterio is totally out of the question, right?
Yeah, I think so.
What's the deal here though? If he doesn't find a tag team partner, they're not gonna have the match.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I guess there's also Elias we could still put in there because he hasn't done anything.
Yeah.
Like about he might do something with the Rock or something.
Yeah, I was reading that, and it doesn't look likely that they're gonna have some kind of Rock thing. But and listen, in an awkward way, it makes sense because that's how Cesaro and Sheamus really became a tag team. But
yeah,
with just the reaction that Elias gets to put him with Braun, it'll be interesting just to see that dynamic. But I don't know, man. Like I would rather see Braun go at it himself and lose
Yeah.
versus him, have some makeshift partner and win.
Yeah, but I think like if it was Big Show and they did like a respect, like they fought each other so many times and earned each other's respect. I think that could be a fun to have them for a team for a couple of months, and then like have them go for a couple of months and then get beat by like the Authors of Pain or something, and have Big Show take the fall.
Yeah, but listen, that's a great option, but you can never have Braun, turning on that guy or Braun beating that guy up again. So I like that. I really do. Because then you got 2 7-footers, you got 2 behemoths in there grabbing tag team gold. It'll be a full circle with their rivalry.
Or maybe they bring Mark Henry out of retirement and let him be in it.
Hey, listen, I would rock with any of that, man. I like I said, I would rather see Braun lose by himself than see him win with the tag team. But so who you got in this match?
I'm going with Braun and whoever his partner is.
Okay. I'm going with Sheamus and Cesaro, but Braun still just, roars and does a whole bunch of crazy stuff to get people amped up.
Yep. Next match we have Charlotte versus Asuka for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Asuka wins this one.
Man, something tells me that the streak has to come to an end.
I don't think it's going to be this year. I think they're going to do it another whole year, and they're going to build it up for Rousey.
I envision more of the 4 horsewomen thing for Rousey, because and Trent, and I want to get your honest opinion on this. She sucks. And not that she sucks, but I don't know how long she's trained. I don't know how much of a rehearsal they do, but everything it takes 10 seconds. It's like watching TNA. Because everything is so scripted. She doesn't have the timing.
Not down right.
Exactly. Her timing is not there yet. So I would see the 4 horsewomen thing going, because by then, hopefully she has her timing down. But then again, she still doesn't have to be in there for the whole match. Yeah. Like if they're going to do something next year. So I have Charlotte beating Asuka. And, next year, maybe they main event or they come close to it, but it's going to be the 4 horsewomen versus the other 4 horsewomen.
Yeah. That's a thing they could do, but I think they keep the streak alive. I think they're going to keep it.
Okay, we will see. Okay.
Yep. All right, next match, mixed tag team: Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon.
I think this was a no-brainer, right?
Yep. Kurt Angle and Rhonda.
Yeah.
I see Kurt reverted back to his feeble old man status this week.
Yes, he did. Why did he look like her grandfather sitting next to us? It's like, come on, Kurt. Damn, man. Do you see this match going more than 7 or 8 minutes?
I feel that it shouldn't, but it probably will because it's a Triple H match.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
And I'm also afraid that Stephanie's going to get in more offense than she should.
Yeah. It like that match will have so much hype around it that you'll just get people chanting for at least 2 minutes. Obviously you want to get the ankle lock and you want to get the pedigree in. I don't even know what Stephanie does other than slap people. She's probably going to chase. Ronda's probably going to chase Stephanie around the ring a couple times. But you want chaos. I just want Ronda's timing to be down so it looks legitimate. And
I did love the line. I did love the line she did this week where she's like, Stephanie, which hand do you write with? And Stephanie told her, she says, good, so I'll know to break the other one so you can still write my checks.
No, here's the thing. Remember when you said that Rhonda was bad at promos? I think she still is learning how to do it because she even messed up there, but it was such a jab that everybody cheered, so it helped that pause because she was like, yeah, so which hand do you write with? Stephanie's like, yeah, I'm a righty or whatever. She's like, okay, so cool, so you can still write my checks. And she paused, and everybody was like, ah! And then she finished it with like, because I'm gonna break the other one or whatever. But I want to see this go so well. It has to build up everything else. So good luck, Rhonda. Good luck, Kurt.
Yeah, no, I mean maybe they'll surprise us and she'll pull out some stuff we didn't expect. But I don't know.
Like, do you think
Kurt's not his self either? So I don't know.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like this. obviously Rhonda gets the hot tag.
Yeah.
You know, like Kurt and Triple H are just gonna wrestle for 6 minutes, and then Rhonda comes in, or they get thrown out to the ring, and Triple H gets thrown back into the corner, and he accidentally tags in Stephanie, and then Kurt takes him out of the ring, so she steps in, and everybody's like, ah! Going crazy about to piss on themselves, and then Rhonda comes in, flips her over, and then makes her tap, and that's it.
Yep. That sounds like the best way to do it.
Easy peasy, man.
Yep. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Next match, AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the WWE Championship.
Who you got, man?
Going either way.
Quick question though. If it's the last match, does it matter to you? As far as the winner and the loser?
No.
If it's the last match, you would have the same outcome as if it was like the second, third to last match?
I think so. I mean, I like both guys. I don't think.
Okay. If it's the last match, I got Nakamura. If it's not the last match, I got AJ Styles.
Yeah.
Because chances are it's not gonna be the last match. It's probably gonna be Roman and Brock. But if it's if it's the second to the last match, I got Nakamura. But if
on this card here, I have it being like there's 2 matches after this.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. If this what you got what, Brock and Roman, and then what else?
Cena and Taker.
Well, yeah, the Cena Taker segment, yeah. So I got Styles, man. I got Styles. The only way I don't have Styles is if the last thing that you see is Styles and Nakamura, then I got Nakamura.
All right. I'm gonna go with Nakamura here.
Okay. Listen,
hopefully we get like a best of 3 series with these two.
Right.
Over the next few months.
Like, I want to see it. I just want to see people singing the song to end the show, man, because that's gonna be the new era, but it has to end. It has to be the last match, and if it's not, Styles keeps it.
Yeah. One thing we didn't mention on the Intercontinental title match, do you think Finn Balor comes out as the Demon?
Nah.
They haven't alluded to it.
Nah. And I think that well, no, ultimately it does suck, but I think that helps his cause because they've really built Finn up, just Finn himself, just Finn. So if he can keep doing that, and maybe the Demon only comes out at SummerSlam, or the Demon only comes out, basically once he has a title, and the only way he keeps it is to come out as the Demon. But I think it'll be Finn in his stupid blue jacket.
All right. So next we have Cena and the Undertaker.
Okay, so Cena and the Undertaker, I don't think is going to be Cena versus the Undertaker. I think because is Cena hosting the show? Like,
no, he's a fan. He's gonna be in the crowd.
Yeah,
didn't you hear him Monday night?
Okay, so here's the thing. So, but dude, even if he's a fan, how are you gonna have a Cena Undertaker segment then? Like,
that's why I'm kind of
That's what I'm saying. So, like, maybe Cena hosts the show from the crowd, but at a certain point, I don't know, they're gonna get to the whole Undertaker thing, and then boom, you're gonna hear the gongs and everything like that. He's gonna come out, Cena's gonna be in the ring, and they have a face off. People are going nuts, just going crazy, and Taker choke slams the hell out of him and walks away.
Yeah, are you surprised he didn't show up Monday, or there wasn't any kind of sign or anything?
I look at it from this perspective. I think cock blockers or blockers needed to have some steam, going into I think the movie comes out this week or maybe next week or something. I don't know. But John Cena needed to stay on everyone's radar, which I don't knock him for. But I think it would have only incentivized, people to watch WrestleMania. It's not like I said before, it's not like you're gonna get people to buy it because you get it for free if you just sign up. So it's just more of a nostalgic feeling for him to be there. So I wasn't shocked that he didn't show up. I would have maybe wanted them to toy with it, but at the end of the day, he didn't show up, man. So why are you trying to, beat the dead horse just over and over? It's pointless,
Do we see Dead Man Undertaker or do we see American Badass Undertaker?
Man, I think that would kind of depend on this whole Hall of Fame thing with Kid Rock, man. Like, if you see him I don't know, dude. Like he hung up the jacket and the hat and laid the urn and all that stuff out last year. So maybe we get that. But realistically, wasn't that the same guy just with a bandana and a bike?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
So, maybe he does it like maybe we don't hear the gongs, but
Yeah.
like you hear the
Maybe
Kid
we
Rock
do like.
song and he rises
Do you
up.
remember like when he actually returned the first time as American Badass at Judgment Day? When
Hell
they had the
yeah.
little video with the creepy
Hell
little
yeah.
girls.
Hell
Maybe
yeah.
we get that.
Listen, I would love that too. I just don't know if Cena comes in the crowd or like they go to Cena in the crowd and he's like, man, I'm just so sad Undertaker didn't show up on Undertaker. And then like you go to the video board and he comes down. Either way, I don't think we get a big match, but you get that spectacle of him choke slamming him and then walking out.
Yeah. All right, we're finally at our main event: Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship.
It has to be done, man. So finally Roman gets his revenge and beats Brock Lesnar. And then Brock Lesnar doesn't go back to the UFC, he just goes on with his life.
Right. Yeah, I mean, and they finally, for me anyway, the way they told this story, they finally made me want to actually root for Roman.
That was their goal the entire time. And I think they did it very, very well. I got sick and tired of the whole Brock's not here thing just because like that some of that kind of falls on the WWE for only happening for certain dates. Because I was saying the same thing when they were in months and you hadn't even seen him, and then he's not even on the pay-per-view. So it's like, that like they kind of jumped the shark with that thing. But I hope it does, man. Like maybe you needed this for people to not have anything negative to say about Roman, and maybe they still do, but they just dislike Brock so much that they want to see Roman kick his ass.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's worked for me. I don't know if it'll work for the crowd in New Orleans, but I'll be cheering for him.
Yeah, see that's the thing. We don't know what the New Orleans crowd is. Obviously, it's a hodgepodge of everyone just coming to see WrestleMania, but we don't know if they're going to cheer for the heels, if they just want to be a dick crowd like most of the Mania crowds are.
Beach balls.
Yeah,
that's what's going to happen. Cena's going to be in the middle of the crowd and he's going to be playing with a beach ball because he loves his beach balls, and that's when Undertaker's going to come down.
That could be it. That could definitely
Cena's
be
going to be so pissed because he interrupted his beach ball play.
No, Cena's because this is where I was going with this, but yeah, like you're gonna have beach balls, you're gonna have people dressed up as Hulk Hogan, you're gonna have people dressed up as Macho Man Randy Savage, and you're gonna have a guy dressed up as the Undertaker. And that's how it's going to happen. Cena's going to say, oh, the Undertaker's here. No, it's not the Undertaker. Why were you dodging me? And all something, and that's how you could do it. That's exactly how you could do it.
Yep. But Roman wins that one. I'm looking forward to the show. I'm looking forward to this weekend, both Saturday and Sunday, and even Friday for the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I'm obviously gonna watch the NXT show. I'm gonna watch WrestleMania. I have no choice but to watch WrestleMania. The Hall of Fame show, I'll probably get your advice on what to watch on that one.
What you should watch and not watch.
But listen, man, this is what we wait for all year. This is what we waited for at least 12 months. So it's gonna be fun to watch, dude.
Yeah, I mean, every match on Mania, there's some kind of interest or intrigue that I'm interested in seeing. I mean, even the match last week or 2 weeks ago that I wouldn't, care about seeing with the triple threat, they put Rusev, so now I care about that match. So
yeah, they fixed that.
Like the Battle Royals, they look like they could be fun.
Yeah, they clogged up all their holes with that one. But what we're looking at is actually not 7 hours though, Trent.
Yeah, well,
I mean, like even if you do 6, like if it's just video packages and whack interviews for the first hour on the pre-show, 6 hours, dude. And listen, if you're a football fan, you're on that couch from 1 to at least 10 or 11. So it can be done. It can be done. I mean, you're at least on that couch from 1 to 7. So it can definitely be done. But for a wrestling show, we'll see. We'll see. People do it for 17, 18 Sundays, dude. So it can be done. But if they make me do it, I'm going to the doctor the next day because I got a problem.
Yeah, and I mean, they have to make sure they keep the order the card where the crowd don't have a chance to really, settle down. They just have to be on a high the whole time.
Yeah, hopefully you get those little, extended matches 15, 20-minute matches where it builds up and slows down, builds up and slows down. Kind of like the Kalisto Buddy Murphy match, man. Something like that. But you gotta keep people on that roller coaster so they don't slip off. Any chance that we get the Young Bucks on the show?
No.
Any chance we get Kenny Omega on the show?
No.
Any chance we get Chris Jericho on the show?
Maybe.
Okay.
You never know about Jericho. He pops up when you least expect it.
I know. I'll be waiting for some surprises, man. Hopefully Mania has some. Any possible VIP guests?
Will we get short-haired Shawn Michaels?
Yeah, I saw I saw that. No, but do you think we'll get any invited guests to sit in that special chair in NXT?
I don't know. We might. I don't know. I haven't really heard of anybody new signing recently.
Okay.
Well, yeah. We might see Keith Lee.
Really?
Yeah, he's actually working those Access shows too. He's got a match against Cassius Ohno on one of them. I know.
Okay. I'm a big fan of Keith Lee once you put me on to him, so
and also,
that'll be cool, man.
I've never seen him wrestle, but Walter, he's out of the UK. I think they signed him too.
The guy's
he's gonna be working on the show.
The guy's name is just Walter. That's it.
Yeah, he's a big old dude.
Okay. Do you? This is old school, but do you remember when Bilo was Walters was like the
no.
Bilo? Maybe it was Win Dixie. I don't even know. But you never saw the guy. But they would do commercials and his hand would be picking up produce, helping people out. It was creepy as hell. Google it and you'll see what I'm saying. Walter. Right. Yeah, Walter. With that said, man, are we done?
Did you see the GIF on Twitter of the Will Ospreay Marty Scurll match from Sakura where Ospreay almost like broke his neck?
No, what happened?
So he was trying to give him a Spanish fly off the apron. You know, the rock bottom where you do the backflip. And Ospreay, when he landed on the apron, he landed the wrong way and hurt his neck pretty bad.
No, dude, that's.
Well, I mean, I think he's still wrestling like this weekend and stuff, but
that's nasty.
And then right after, he takes a tombstone on the floor, and I swear this tombstone looked like I think his head actually hit. Like he kind of like bounced off a little bit.
Okay, so this is Ospreay and Scurll. That's all I need to Google. Okay, yeah, I'll find it then. That's nasty. Did he finish the match or they stopped it or what?
Yeah, and like he was like busted open and stuff too, I think.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yep.
Okay. With that said, man, can't wait for Mania. Can't wait for the whole weekend to really start, man. So you can definitely find us on social media this weekend, just going crazy. You can hit us up at our official Twitter page for the show, which is
at TWF_podcast.
Alexa Bliss, make sure that you tweet Trent. You can tweet Trent at
MTW3589.
And of course, you can hit me up on Twitter at Bangham South. Make sure, follow us on Twitter this weekend. You got the Hall of Fame, you got the NXT show, and you got Mania. Trent's gonna be going crazy on Twitter.
Plus the Raw and SmackDown afterwards.
It's ridiculous. So definitely follow us on Twitter. We're gonna put out some retweetable tweets. So stay tuned for that. Hit us up on Facebook also. Facebook.com/TWF podcast is our Facebook page. That'll have all of the videos there. You can connect with myself, Jason Fascade, and also the man, Trent Williams, on Facebook as well. Great spot to look at all the videos and, see what we're up to as well. Make sure that you listen in, share with all your friends, but definitely subscribe. We need our subscribers up and we need more views on the videos. You can view the videos for all the shows over YouTube. We have our YouTube channel, The Wrestling Fans Podcast, is definitely out there. We got all the videos, like I said, with playlists for the weekly episodes, the prediction shows. We got our reaction shows. We got a list. Everything is on YouTube. So you can find us on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Trent, with that said, plug your site.
My thoughts on prowrestling.blogspot.com. This weekend I'll be doing reviews of all 3 shows: Hall of Fame, NXT Takeover, and Wrestlemania. So lots of writing for me this week.
Trent, it's that time, man. It is that time. Like the whole year comes down to this, man. The whole year we got probably gonna have some new titles. Probably gonna have some new titles switch hands.
Yep.
We're gonna have somebody's gonna get busted open. Let's just go ahead and say that.
Yeah, probably in the Brock Roman Reigns match.
Yeah. We're gonna have surprises. We possibly see the Undertaker for probably one last time. We're gonna see Shawn Michaels on his ponytail, so it's gonna be fun.
Yes, and one last thing. This will be kind of strange, but you remember when we did our Triple X 100? You know, back on episode 69.
How can I forget?
Yes, so there was a girl on there who was a cam girl. Her name was Ariel Anderson.
Okay.
So she's come out with a new she started a new business where she's producing her own line of adult toys.
Okay.
And basically I told her I would help her hype it and get the word out and everything. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, check out Lavish Vibes on Twitter.
Did she pay you for that plug?
No, she didn't.
Come on, man.
She don't have to. Just looking at her payment enough. Check her out. I think she's like my number 2 or 3 or 4, somewhere around there.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I will definitely do that, my friend.
Perfect below the waist. Perfection.
Perfect below the. What does that say for her face then, Trent?
Oh, it is perfection too. There's not a flaw there. But I like Alexa Bliss.
Okay. Okay. All right, dude.
Yeah, didn't see that kind of flow coming.
I did not. With that said, Trent, as always, it was a pleasure, man. Glad we did this prediction show. We got to do our reaction show, man, because I know we're gonna have some crazy reactions. So maybe after SmackDown next week, we can rejoin and kind of get our minds back together on the craziness of what soon to be 5 days of wrestling activity.
Yeah. Can't wait.
Cool, man.
Once I get through this Charleston trip, my mind will be completely on wrestling this weekend.
Yeah, dude. Safe travels, man, and I hope to speak with you next week, man.
Alrighty.
Take care, man.